We have never needed to change the way we approach education as rapidly as we do now. To open up the discussion, we bring students and academics together to share their experience and thoughts on our joint future. In this case of activation education, we discuss the mixed classroom model.
So as a student, I'm curious, for what reason did you specifically develop the mixed classroom?
Well, the mixed classroom model was developed to really tap into the potential of a diverse classroom. So the mixed classroom model is a three-phase idea, and these phases lead up to students building on each other's perspectives, learning from each other's opinions, approaches, etc. So the first phase, synthesizing, is very much about what diversity do we have in the classrooms and creating a safe learning environment. And the second phase is very much about engaging with these different perspectives in a constructive way, of course. It doesn't mean we have to agree with each other. And the last phase is very much about using the different perspectives to really enrich the learning experience for everyone there. So Lily, you're a student of Eva's. Could you maybe explain to us how she creates this safe and inclusive learning environment that is so important if you want students to actually express themselves and bring all the perspectives out of the group?
Ms. Whitehead specifically clarifies in the beginning of our conversation that everybody's opinion here is valuable, that we are here to listen and learn, and that there should be no fear of expressing your opinion, that you don't have to conform, and that you're really there to share.
Do you have certain strategies you use to do this?
Well, I think it's really important to explain to the students and to reinforce it almost every time that, hey, everybody's opinion matters. And especially in this program, we do have a very diverse group of students from all over the world. It is very interesting as well to just see what they can bring. And if you think of the learning process for the students, to really bring your own perspective and exchange it and have a dialogue, you learn more because you maybe learn more about your own opinion by listening to somebody else, and you just have I would even say, a deeper learning experience. And I try to encourage everybody to take part in that exchange and to make it a growing bigger, understanding more, not just from one perspective.
I know that in your program you also use mixed classroom methods to look at the discipline from different perspectives. Could you maybe explain something about that?
The students are assigned to teams, and we try to already make a diversity present in the teams. The gender, background, everything that they can bring. They have to present one legal tradition, one they probably don't know much about yet, to each other. And so they're aware of the different traditions. And then in the second phase, they have to debate. And then they discuss it from that specifically legal perspective that might not be their own. So they have to engage with it. And in the third process, they have to write an essay. And then they have to discuss, again, that societal issue from at least two perspectives.
I think a lot of the strategies that you just discussed can be very much applied to other disciplines as well. Giving students, for example, the space to work in smaller groups to create a safer learning experience for them before, for example, a plenary discussion. Also looking at a problem from different perspectives that can very much also work in, for example, a science subject. It's so heartwarming to hear how this works in practice and how it is applied and how it changes, well, how it influences your teaching and how it influences your learning. Yeah, so it's really... And to sit down and have this conversation, I think, was really wonderful to talk about this real-life version of the mixed classroom educational model. Thank you. If we as a university want students that go into the world, that they have certain academic skills, that they are critical thinkers, that they can look at a problem from different angles, we need to teach them while they're here. And I believe that the model offers teachers some tools to actually make this learning process easier or make it integrated better into their own teachings and their own courses.